Hey guys, I almost forgot. It's disclaimer time. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a medical esthetician. This is not a tutorial, this is not a how-to. This is simply an entertainment purposes only video. So do not try this at home. Okay, this is just simply my DIY journey. Thank you so much. Hey, good morning everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I am doing my third Aqualyx treatment. Actually, my fourth. I did a video last week and I don't know how it got erased in my piece of shit phone. So it was one of the best videos ever, so I'm really upset about that. Anyways, this is my last vial. A few of y'all were interested how I mixed the lidocaine with the Aqualyx, so I'm going to get started. It's like 5:30 in the morning right now. It's like the only time I have to do this. Another good trick too is if you do lidocaine, put it in the fridge so it's chilled, and that makes the sting not as bad. So it has this little blue cap on it, a little nub, I guess, and you just pop that off like that. And instead of sticking a needle in here over and over again and dulling it, I take my sanitized tweezers and I remove the metal ring slowly. It's on here good. Make sure y'all can see. If I had pliers, that would help, but there's no man in the house, so I have to work with what I have. Okay, almost got this bad boy. Okay, so I've removed that. And even if you remove all the metal, the stopper, like, is completely flat, so it will still knock over and spill out, so you still have to be extremely careful. So, I'm going to get a new syringe, prime it up. I've got my 2% lidocaine. I'm going to fill it up to 1 ml, one full syringe. Some people use 2. I'm just using 1. I just feel like the less chemicals in my body, the better. And I don't want to dilute my Aqualyx that much. So, there's that. 1 ml. There's 8 ml in here. 1 ml. So, I'm going to squirt it in here slowly. Toss that in my shark's fin. And even though like this, it's not like a plunger, I'm still going to hang on. I'm just going to twirl A little swirl, swirl. So I got that mixed up. So since it's 8 mLs, and then I added 1, that's 9. So I grabbed 9 syringes out of my box, because you want a new one. You don't want it to dull because it hurts like a bitch. And these are 30 gauge, 8 millimeter. You can use 31 gauge, but the suggested length is 8 millimeter. But because you want it to get down in that adipose fat. So I'm going to pause this, fill up my syringes, because my phone eats up videos. So I'm going to pause this, fill these up, and I'll be right back. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. Sorry it's been a few hours. I had to put the little one to sleep. But when I was pulling up the Lido, I alcoholed it before I even put it on the table. I just want to let you guys know that. I'm very sanitary. I have pulled up these syringes. They've been in the fridge chilling. And like I said, it's been a few hours. If you make them and you have something to do, they can stay good in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. So that is good to know. I'm putting my gloves and the bad boys on. Okay, people had a few questions about the depth and how much to put in. Like I said, it's an 8 ml syringe, so, or needle rather, so it's not that long. So when you pinch the fat, you push it all the way in. While you're pinching the fat, push in up to 0.30 for each injection site. While you're pinching, release, hold pressure. That helps with the bruising. Also, try to refrain from ibuprofen and aspirin for bruises. I mean, nothing bad's going to happen. You're just going to bruise really, really bad. And, what else? Drink lots of water, because it kills the fat, but it's excreted through the lymphatic system, and you don't want to, feel like shit or get sick. So normally the water you drink is your body weight divided in half, and that's how many ounces. But I would just get a big gallon jug and just chug, 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 chug. So I'm going to start off with my turkey neck. Every time I touch something, someone says something, so I'm going to replace this glove. I'm so tired of people being rude. So, okay. And I don't know if you noticed in my first video, when I showed my stomach, it was extremely big and it did not match the rest of my body. And it has not looked like that since I was pregnant. And I'm definitely not pregnant, so I went and got some blood work done, and my hormones are off balance. TMI, maybe, but some people want to know. It's called hormonal belly, and my estrogen was so low, so I recently started birth control pills and try to get my hormones back on track. And the reason I'm like, am I having premenopause or something? And the blood work said no, I'm not. The doctor said my estrogen was low due to high psychological stress. Go figure. So I'm trying to keep my stress level low, and I'll hopefully be putting out more videos because it's like my little escape, my little hobby. And you know, when you do one thing to make yourself feel better, you want to do something else, and I'm trying to get my confidence back. So enough about me. Let's get this turkey neck going. Alright, so opening up an alcohol pad. These things are so little. I did find though these huge alcohol wipes, and they are actually 75% alcohol, and the little pads are 70, so these are actually stronger, and of course they cover a larger area. God, they're strong. So you can get that done a lot faster. Should have brought some tissues in here. Okay. I just have a little dry erase marker. So when you inject your neck, your vocal box, you can feel it when you're talking. I guess on a man it would be your Adam's apple. On your female, I mean, you can still feel it. So I'm gonna put an X right there to not go in that area or just anywhere below it. So I'm gonna turn to the side. There's enough to inject, so I'm gonna do one more wipe. And you will swell. You will swell sometimes up to 2 to 3 weeks, but ice and compression helps. Okay, so I'm going to get one out. We don't want any bubbles. And you can see a little air bubble in there. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay. And since I'm not going on my stomach, there's less fatty tissue. I'm probably going to go to 20 or 0.20 instead of 0.30, which I would on my stomach because there's less fat, and that way it can go further. So I hope you guys can see. I've been trying to move the camera closer. And actually, let me wipe this little lens off. Y'all have been saying it's like faded or like blurry. So it's not dirty, that's the issue now. It's just a shitty camera, and it will be replaced very soon. I hope that helps. Okay. So I'm going to grab some fat. I'm gonna start here and go all the way in, 90-degree angle. If you need to go slow, that's okay. You guys can see. So slowly. I'm still pinching. I'm going to pull out and hold pressure where the needle was. You can let go, but I'm still holding pressure where the needle was. Helps with the bruising and also helps with the bleeding. I hate blood. I hate it. Just going to hold on for a second. Okay. You can see where it went in, so I'm going to try to follow that path. It was there, and 2 centimeters apart is the rule of thumb. So We go down here, pinch, go in. Like I said, some people use 2 mLs of Lido. I only use 1, and you can still feel the sting, but it's bearable. And I have a bunch of threads that I would like to put in, but I want to wait until this fat's dissolved, because then I'll be left with a loose skin. You know, I don't want to waste my thread, so that way I can tighten up that loose skin after this fat is dissolved. Okay, go one more down on this row. I can already feel this needle's getting dull, you guys. Oops. I'll let go too soon, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. You will look like a bullfrog for at least a week or two, so if you have somewhere to go, you don't want to do this. So, okay, got those in a row, and I can already feel them starting to bump up. Okay. So 2 centimeters apart. And also, when you hold your finger on it, since I didn't mark it up, that's how I can know, you know, the last spot I injected. Whew. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 more injections with this syringe. Okay. So I was there. So I'm going to go about 2 centimeters down. I'm trying to speed this up because I don't know. I'm so mad about the last video that it just erased. Okay. So it was there. So I'm going to go down, about 2 centimeters down. Oh man, that's getting dull. But this is the last. Oh, that one was some pressure. Owie, owie, owie. Sharp spoon. Another one out. Get the bubbles. Whoop. Okay. So I'm done there. So now we're going to start another row. Oh wow, a new needle goes in like butter. Oh, sorry guys. I'm going to try to race through the rest of this. There's that one. Oh, it's still bleeding. About 2 centimeters down. Oops, I did not mean to drop that. Man, this really gets your adrenaline going. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Let's grab a spot. Alright, so I've got 1, 2 more injections with this one. 1 there, 1 there. Ooh, and 1 there. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot over. Y'all see. Grab the fat. If you want to help, massage it on a little bit so it can do its thing. Okay, so I've got 1 more injection with this. So I was here. I'm going about 2 centimeters down right here. Let's see. This will probably be the last syringe for my neck. No bubbles. There. There. 1 more. And if you don't have one of those, well, I don't even know what they're called, like the V-line neck tighteners that you order online, you can get like a big ace bandage from Walgreens or Walmart, or even a scarf. Have it home for free, and wrap it and compress it. And that should also help with the swelling. Oh, look guys, I'm already starting to swell. Wow. And my neck is on fire. Maybe I should have put more lidocaine, but wow. For all the women that can't get lidocaine, like in the UK, women and gentlemen, I'm sorry. You guys are warriors. This is not for the faint of heart. It's not. It's really hard doing your neck. Like, I need an assistant or something. It's burning. Like, oh, man, I'm not feeling this lidocaine for some reason. Look how big, you guys. My bullfrog neck is getting. Oh my goodness. And you'll feel like some mosquito-like bumps. Do not be afraid. And that's the fat dying. Okay, one more right here. I got one more shot in this, so I'm just gonna use up this last syringe. How gross is that? Y'all, like, sick. Just hold on the pressure. Okay, so my neck's done. I am going to put on a tank top so I can do my bra fat and show you guys what happened with the rest of my stomach. So, be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Put on a little tank top. I'm going to try to get rid of some of this bra fat. It's so completely disgusting. Like, look at that. It has its own roll. Oh, so disgusting. Okay. And that's another thing about if your hormones are off balance, no matter how much you work out, you cannot get rid of the fat. You can gain muscle, but you cannot get rid of the fat. And that super sucks. So, that's one reason why I love Aqualyx so much. So, on my bra fat, I'm going to also do 0.20. Pardon my bruised hair. I was doing a little experiment with my Biesta filler. I'll explain that in a later video. I was trying to add some definition here, so just don't mind that. So let's try to get some of this disgusting raw fat. So I'm going to pinch it like that. You guys, I'm so tired. I don't remember if I just alcoholed it or not, but I'm going to do it again. Okay. Grab that. Inject it, and I don't know if aspirating is necessary right here, but just because all these veins, I'm very veiny, I'm going to do that just to be safe. You can never put you safe. When I bought the Aqualyx, I bought the half box with the 5 vials, and it did not come with any instructions, so, and there's not many on the internet, so it didn't say, I mean, there's nothing that says if you have to aspirate or not, so like I said, you can never be too careful. So, a little pressure there. So far, there and there. It's just so gross. Like, ugh. I should put one there. Ugh, I should put one under here. Ugh, so sick, guys. Like, I don't know why fat collects there. Ugh. Oh yeah, also, why I paused it, I squirted the syringes out, and I put them all like halfway because these dull needles were really hurting me. So that was one vial there, and it is burning. Okay. Alcohol's so strong, you guys. Okay, here we go. It's hard to grab it when it's wet. Okay. Make sure y'all can see. Okay, I'm just gonna go a little bit below that. Sorry guys, I have not shaved. I did not know I was gonna be doing this today. So I did one there, and oh, that's so sick. I'll do one up here. I also put in an order for a entire box of Aqualyx, so I love this stuff so much, especially knowing that this weight gain is because of my hormones, and besides the liposuction, which I'm not getting, don't want to die and I can't afford it. So, and I love DIY remedies. Oh, not only did I fill these up, I filled up, I don't know if you saw in one of my other videos, the cannulas. It was a 27 gauge. I have 27, I have 25, and I have 22. And I was looking at them, and I'm like, I felt like it really didn't do anything, so I went with the 22. You guys, check out how fat this is. But my stomach's fat, so was a getter done, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to readjust this camera. Dang it. Righty Lucy, righty tighty. Shit. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stand up. And let me tell y'all, I took an Excedrin migraine that day I filmed. So my stomach is bruised. So I'm gonna stand up. It's flatter, but there is some bruising. But overall, I think a lot of it has been lost. Do y'all remember being teenagers and going like that with your shirts? Okay. So, actually, I'm going to pause this and raise this up. Okay guys, I'm sorry also about the background. I'm filming in a little corner in my son's room because he sleeps in my bed. That's where he's taking a nap. He's 2. But that's one of my goals this week is I want to make a little pretty background for y'all. Like it matters. But yeah, so this is my stomach. I'm gonna get one of these alcohol pads. And sorry if I'm trying to talk fast. I don't want this phone to delete anything. Again, making sure it's recording. And normally you need 3 to 6 treatments to get to where you want to be. And since I have this horrific hormonal belly, it looks like it's going to be a 6 treatment thing. So yeah, I ordered a whole box this time and I cannot wait for them to come. So I've got 3 of these syringes left, half, so that's like 3 halves. Got like 1 full and a half. Then I have this big cannula. I'm going to try this first. Now my knees are shaking because I'm nervous. Oh, and I laugh when I get nervous. Okay. So, I'm turning this side. And like most females, for some reason, below the belly button, if you've had kids or not, that's just where we get a pooch. You know? See? 6 that more. Okay, so my plan of attack is to squeeze this fat. If this was muscle, I would not be able to do this, so don't have to worry about that. So, like I said, this is a 22 gauge, and my pilot is a 21. I think this is actually like what they do piercings with. Oh my god, y'all. Okay. Okay, so now I'll call this again. Okay, so since this sucker is this long, I want to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to mark on here. I'm going to go in here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh God, I wish I could see my knee shaking. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pilot. Let me get this bad boy ready. Take the top off. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Nope. It's already starting to leak out because the hole is so big. Sit that right there in the cup. Okay, so I am going to breathe in. Breathe in. Okay, that wasn't that bad. My knee's still shaking. Okay. So my plan is, when I pull this out, put this long ass sword in there. But yeah, each mark I'm gonna inject slowly and retrograde, which means pushing in as I'm pulling out. Okay. And you want to pinch the fat like you would be doing a regular injection. So I'm going to pinch that. Pinch that. Oh yeah, you got to wiggle a little bit. Just want to make room. Okay. Pull out. In. Okay. Remember, I don't like blood. My mouth did not touch his pad, by the way. So please don't come at me, y'all. Okay. We're in. So I'm going to try to pull out and go more towards the top line. Okay. And I'm going to slowly push in as I'm pulling out and retrograde. Okay. Now I'm going to try to go towards the middle. And you do feel some popping. Okay. Now towards the bottom. Here we go, guys. I'll try to go down since I have a little bit left. Okay. So we're coming out, and I'm going to hold pressure. You guys, that was not bad as it looked, I promise. I don't know why. Maybe because it's so much fat and there's not a lot of nerve endings, but it didn't hurt that bad, surprisingly. And last week when I did that video that got deleted, I did all the insulin syringes. I didn't do any of the cannula. So yeah, do not take an Excedrin migraine before. So I'm still holding pressure because this thing is big. Let's see. Okay. So I'm just going to massage a little. Trying to run through this. Okay. One of my other insulin syringes, I'm just going to go, I'm not going to mark it up, I'm just going to go in the areas that I see are more fatty, as you can see, this line. So, I'm just going to pinch, do the .03, still pinching as I'm pulling out, hold a little pressure. And so I'm going to go up here. So I'm going to pinch in, okay, .03. Out, hold pressure. I'm glad that guy's not bleeding that much, that's good. And got one more left, and I'm gonna do the inside of my thighs off camera, obviously. You know when you're walking and your thighs are like, what is up with that? Okay, so that was all for my Aqualyx 3rd/4th session. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And please hit the like and subscribe. You don't need to be seeing this no more. But thank you guys. Until the next one. Bye.